What's up, Money Gang? It's your girl Lily, and I'm back with another banger tonight. I'm doing a little bit different, of course. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching all of my videos. I really appreciate it. And tonight I'm doing a story time, and this story time is about how I feel as if my ex, Polly, was only with me for a green card. So let's get into it. Where do I start? So let's rewind when we first met. Me and Polly first met in January 2023. That's when that's the very first time we met. And when we met, y'all, it was just like we were just friends. We was friends, and he was just like a benefit friend. Like, so he would give me money and stuff, like if I didn't want to work that day and he wanted to chill, he'll give me money. He like pay for my day or whatever the case may be. That's how our relationship started off. Because at the time when I met Polly, I was actually still messing with my ex, and that was in 2023. So yeah, so that whole year we was just like friends with like benefits, but we wasn't doing anything, if you know what I mean. So we really were just going out on dates or whatnot. So, telling y'all about 2023. Like I said, it was just us going on dates, basically getting to know each other. That was basically it. And he ghosted me twice, 2023. So I was kind of like skeptical about dealing with him because he kept ghosting me. Those two times he ghosted me in 2023. So I was just like, I can't trust this man. He keep ghosting me. You feel what I'm saying? So towards the end of 2023, that's when I started getting right with Christ. And I started, we're not breaking up or whatever. So that's when the new year came around. I think towards January 2024, that's when me and Polly reconnected. And when we reconnected, I had to cut my ex off. I felt like I was somewhat ready. Fast forward to 2000, in 2024, like I said, me and Polly had just reconnected. And when we reconnected, that's when I hadn't gave my life to Christ. Like, I had become very spiritual. I think I was ready for him because I felt like he was my soulmate. I said, this man might be my soulmate. So I end up wanting to be with him, to get to know him, because I felt in my mind, I genuinely felt like this might be the man for me. Right? I never like thought that this man would just want me for a green card. I was looking for love, and I'm the type of person, I really don't care about age. I'm just looking for love. You feel what I'm saying? But now it's kind of different. We're gonna get to that part. So 2024, it was good. Like, it was a wonderful year for both of us, because we end up, I say, like, we start dating in January, like officially dating in January 2024. We end up getting engaged like 6 months after that, 6 to 5 months after we had start dating. So yeah, it was kind of fast, like why he wanted to propose so early. You know what I'm saying? But it was okay because I told him that we was gonna practice absence. Like, he couldn't touch me or nothing until we either got married or engaged. So we wasn't doing anything. Then we end up after that, we end up going to get tested and stuff like that, because I done heard a lot of stories about Africans, just being honest, as far as that type of stuff. I don't want to get into that, but I have, so I was kind of like, yeah, we're going to get tested or whatnot. We both came back clean, and that's just what it was. So we ended up messing around after that. So like I said, 2024 was good. Was one of my greatest years because I ended up getting baptized. I gave my life to Christ, and everything was just going well. I feel like that was one of my best years. He gave me this beautiful ring or whatnot. And yeah, but once we got engaged, it ruffled a lot of feathers for us. My son, father's side, like, I don't even want to get into details about that. But I was hearing stuff from them, like, and my family members, and they was telling me that he only want a green card. Most Africans like white women. And I didn't want to believe them. Like, Africans, like, I didn't want to be my African like the white women. And he was trying to use me. That's what I was hearing. I was hearing stories about somebody needs dated an African, and after 3 years of them being married, they got married, and after 3 years of them being married, he left her for a white woman. So I didn't want to believe that. I said, no, I'm not my African. You know what I'm saying? He loved me. Like, this man was bringing me all type of gifts, money, clothes. Like, it was so much different things he would come with. Like, and I was just so amazed, so many things. But then I have heard stories about Africans gifting people when they want to marry them, gifting you when they want to marry you. They come with, in Africa it's different. They give you goats and cows and all that type of stuff when they want your hand in marriage. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. And then after all of that, the year was great. Like I said, I was hearing like rumors about him wanting to just wanting his green card. So, but it was a lot of red flags, like far about marriage and green cards and stuff like that. Like, I can remember one time he was like, "Let's take pictures. We gotta have pictures so when we get married." I'm like, "Huh? Why we gotta have pictures for when we get married?" Like, it was just a little stuff that I was paying attention to that was like going towards this man really just want his green card. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, like we'd go to dinner. He just always had to take a picture of me and him together. So that was the red flag. I'm like, why you gotta always take pictures? And then one time, let me tell y'all, I picked up a passenger that was African, and we had a conversation about me and Polly or whatever. And I was just telling him, I was like, I keep hearing people saying that Africans just be wanting to marry us African American women for their green card. And he was like, well, do this. He was telling me, do this, Polly. We're going to find another way for y'all to get him his green card, not the marriage way. And he said, if he say, no, 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 I want to get married, that should give you your answer. So I actually did that. And I said, Polly, I went to him that same day. I think it was that same day or it was that next day. And I said that to him. I said, Polly, we're going to figure out another way to get you into the, get you your green card. And he was just like, no, 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 he wanted to be married. So that told me, right, that was like a little red flag. I'm like, oh, this man just said, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that was the red flag. And so, and I just started seeing little stuff. Like, I went through his phone. All this was 2024 when we engaged. He was still talking to women, white women, all that. I went through his phone. I went through his Instagram. And I told myself I wasn't going to go through no phones because I felt like when you go through the phone, you bound to find something. You feel what I'm saying? But he was on his Instagram, he was talking to multiple women. Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all can hear my son. He's playing the game. So the noise in the background is my son. Sorry. But I share his room though, and he's still loud. But yeah, back to the story. But yeah, I went into his phone and I seen that he was chatting with multiple different white women. I wish I would have screenshot so I can show y'all. But I did what I did before we stopped dating. I made a Facebook. And I said, I want to see if this man really obsessed with white women. Like, my radar was going off. Like, after seeing all these white women he was chatting with on Instagram, do this man really want a white woman? Is he going to really try to marry me and leave me for a white woman? You feel what I'm saying? I didn't want to believe that, y'all. And I'm really hurt right now that this man has used me. We're going to get into that part too. Just because he wanted a green card or whatever. He didn't want me. I'm not his type of woman. He was only using me for, I figured it out now that he really didn't want me, y'all. He wanted that green card. So, I made a Facebook with a white woman. I went on Instagram and found this beautiful white woman. And I got a few of her pictures. And I don't do it because I'm not a catfish and anything like that. I just wanted to see what I was thinking was true. Do this man really want a white woman? You feel what I'm saying? So I made I got beautiful pictures of this white woman. I got like a couple, and I made a Facebook page, and I messaged him. So I waited. He never messaged back. But then I went on there like some days ago, and I seen that he had actually messaged it back. But I thought he wasn't going to message it back, so I just gave up on the page. But some kind of way, the other day I messaged and clicked on that Facebook, and I seen that he was like, hi, I'm Senna. I'm going to put that in the video. I'm going to let y'all see. So yeah, he really into white women. He did not want me, y'all. He was using me. He was gonna marry me. He was gonna divorce me after he got his green card. He was gonna either bring his wife, because I honestly think he got a wife, because after we broke up, y'all, we was still talking. We was still communicating. We was still even doing YouTube videos. And he would come around with this wedding band on his finger. This was at fast forward 2025. You know, like I said, 2024, all this, him talking to women, chatting with other women, want to take pictures with me everywhere we go. Like he was trying to build up information to show immigration. He even wanted me to meet his manager. We got to go meet my manager. He want to see me. I told him about you. Like, it was just a lot of weird stuff that he was doing. I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm going to fast forward to 2025. That was 2024. This man was actually talking to other women. I knew for a fact. I don't know about messing around with them because he didn't live with me. And when he go home, no telling what he did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But this year, that's when we really broke up. And because I ended up giving him his ring back and stuff like that, we ended up breaking up because I found out that he really want his green card. And I'm like, I'm not about to marry this man. And not just that, y'all, it was some other stuff that I can't discuss on this video, like, because I don't want to get too deep into our personal life. So, yeah, but it was other stuff other than, and then not just that, y'all want a man that can, like, be a father, not a father to my son, but maybe a father figure. So the next man is for me. My son need a father figure. He's almost grown now, but, you know, you was with me at the time when he wasn't grown. So, like, you see me sitting here struggling with my son, far as, like, not financially. You know how teenagers, y'all know how teenagers are. When they talk back and stuff like that. I feel like if my man is in the house and my son talk back, I'm not saying go whoop his butt, but, you know, say something. Boys tend to, like, get right when they hear that deep man voice. Like, they try to get over on women. But when it's a man, it's different. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was that. And it was other things, too, that I'm not on this video because I'm really trying to explain how this man really want his green card. And now I really know, y'all, it hurts me to my core to know that this man only used me for a green card. I'm not going to talk about what I did for him. I did a lot of things for him. He did a lot of things for me. We really reciprocated, so that I'm not peed off about that at all. But I am peed out about how he used me. He played with my heart, my emotions, my mind. And he ghosted me again right around my birthday this year in July. He was like, before my birthday, he was just like, we need to talk. And I'm like, what we need to talk for? I'm going to bring you the ring back. When I told him somebody got married that I know, he was like, I'm going to bring the ring back. He was just so anxious about bringing the ring back. Then he started telling me about this after we just started back. We had stopped talking and we had just started back. In 2025, we had broke up. I gave him his ring back. Then when we came back around, he instant was like, I'm gonna bring the ring back and da 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 da. My roommate just got a new woman. He's engaged and they're getting married in August. We need to figure out what we're gonna do. I'm like, what? Why are you moving so fast? Like, we just started back talking. We still got a lot of stuff we gotta fix. It's like everything I was telling him that I didn't want to deal with, he was just overlooking it because he wanted his green card. That's why he was overlooking everything that I said that I wasn't gonna deal with. He didn't want to fix the problems that was at hand. But for us to even think about any marriage or being engaged again, you feel what I'm saying? He wanted to be married. He didn't want to be engaged. He gave me that ring to get married. That was it. You feel what I'm saying? And to get married and get his green card. Because y'all know after 3 years or however many years, 5 years, they get their green card, they can divorce you. And I honestly believe that was his plan. He was talking about, like, him bringing his children over here and all of that. We taking care of his grown children that's almost my age. Like, we can bring my kids over here and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Like, it was just, we can bring my grandchildren over here once we get married and da, 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 da. Like, you going ahead of yourself. Like, you exposing yourself, basically making it look like you want your green card because you moving so freaking fast. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, and like I said, this year, he was talking about his roommate getting married. Like, he was ready, y'all. Once their roommate finna get married in August, he was just like, let me bring the ring back. When are we gonna talk about us getting married? I asked him for some money. I think I asked him for some money for my for my light bill. And I didn't have a cutoff notice or nothing like that. I just catch my bills before they're about to get cut off. And I didn't want my lights to get cut off. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, can you help me with my light bill? And he's like, no, we need to talk about some things. Didn't you say we're going to talk about us? So no, I can't. Like, he didn't want to help me with my light bill because I didn't want to marry him, y'all. So if I had to go figure out how I'm going to get this money to pay my light bill, but I did it. My lights are on, of course. So then he said, I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to help you with your birthday. But I can't help you with your lights. We need to talk. We need to talk. Like, every time I asked him for some money, it was like he changed. Once I gave that ring back, y'all, he changed completely. All the gifts, all that stuff he was giving me was out the window. It was gone, y'all. And he was like, we need to talk. We need to talk about marriage. And that's all it was about. It really hurt me to my core, because fast forward to my birthday in this month of July, that's when he ghosted me, y'all. He ghosted me. He told me, mind you, he told me he couldn't pay my light bill. He was going to help me out my birthday. So I'm under the impression that he was going to help me for my birthday. Because I did a lot of stuff for his birthday. But it's okay. I'm not going to brag about what I did. Because that's just me. I reciprocate. He looked out for my birthday last year, and I looked out for his. But come this year, it's like, he ghosted me, y'all. I called him. I texted him like 2 days prior to my birthday and was like, you about to send the money so we can go eat, make sure I got enough money. And I had already had the money, y'all. I had $1,000 saved for my birthday, for my hair, my nails. I paid for this stuff. Nobody gave me nothing. And it's okay, because I'm a hard worker. I work 7 days a week to make sure me and mine got what we want. A man would never be able to be like, oh, I got her. She couldn't get this and that. She can't pay her bills because she needed me. No, I made it happen, and it looked good too, baby. Hair, nails, everything got done. I work hard for it, and I'm not even bragging, but he thought he was stopping something, but you didn't stop me then, baby. If you ever see this video, you didn't stop me. I'm still pushing. It's in me. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, he ghosted me, like I said, for my birthday, all because I didn't want to have that conversation about marriage. I wanted to have a conversation, but it's like he wasn't hearing me, y'all. I don't want this video to be too long, but I felt like he wasn't hearing me when I'm trying to tell him these are the problems that we're dealing with that are at hand that we really need to fix before we can even talk about marriage. He didn't want to hear that. He just wanted that green card, green card, green card, green card. That was it. So he used me, y'all. And once he realized that I wasn't budging, that's when he ghosted me. Once again, y'all make sure y'all like. That's the end of this video. And subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. And thank y'all for watching the video to the end. And I love y'all so much. Money Gang. We out this thing. Peace.